Hey everybody. So I thought I'd start by just showing you all the colors that I'm going to use today. The inspiration for this color scheme came from Julie Cuts. Her YouTube channel is called Pouring Your Heart Out. She also has a Facebook group. So I tried to copy the colors that she did in one of her recent videos. And we're going to do a flip cut. So let me show you the colors we've got. So I've got white, which is just Artist Loft Flow White, mixed with the glue water medium. In this case, the ratio is about 60-40, 60% glue, 40% water. And then the paints vary from about 1-to-1 ratio with the medium to 1-to-2 ratio, depending on the paint brand, because some are thicker than others. So I made up 2 of these. So I'll show you the colors closer when we take the camera down to do the actual work. Okay, the next color is Yellow Ochre, and it's Arteza brand that I used, but Arteza is a very thick paint, and I still think this one's still a little bit thick. See if I have a little bit of my glue mixture to thin it down just a little. Super thick paint. I don't know if I bought a higher quality Arteza or if it's just that brand. I'm not sure. So basically this is a yellow ochre. Gosh, still thick. As you can see, it's a little bit of experimenting here. I'm gonna have a ton of this color. So, okay, hopefully that's a little better. Let me put this away. Yeah, my cup's about empty, so hopefully I don't have to mix up any more for this project. The next color is just black, and I used Artist Loft black. You can get these bottles at Michael's, I think around $10 a bottle, maybe when they're on sale. But it's a lot of paint, so it's good for like the basic colors like white and black and stuff. So just black. Okay, the next color is, it's raw sienna and a little bit of burnt sienna. So raw sienna is Liquitex. Burnt sienna is the Arteza, which again made it really thick. But kind of ended up with like a brownish shade. And again, this one's super thick, so hopefully it's okay. Got my next white again, same thing as before. This next color is a gray, and it's made with white and black. It's probably got about 3 parts white to 1 part black. I started out with like 1 part black to 2 parts white, but it wasn't light enough, so I kept adding a little more white. So I'm sorry if I don't know the exact ratio. Next I have Amsterdam Naples Yellow, and this one is kind of a nice creamy gentle yellow, so that's kind of cool. Okay, and this next one was also mixed up. This one is what Julie called charcoal, and it's about 50% white, 50% black, but I think I then added a little more black to darken it up. So those are the colors today. I'm gonna go ahead and get set up, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna reuse a canvas. This canvas I did, gosh, probably at least 2 months ago. I'm not sure. I just don't like it. I mean, the colors are okay, but it just doesn't have enough, I don't know, doesn't really capture me. So I'm gonna reuse this canvas, and I haven't done anything to this canvas other than it's been sitting drying for a while. So I'm just gonna pour over the top of it. So, and I decided I'm gonna do 4 flip cups. Maybe I should do 5. I'm gonna do 5. Let me grab another one. So I have my colors. I have two sides of colors. We're going to start with white. Oh, and I always do this. I forget the silicone. Let me grab this. Okay, I'm going to use my dimethicone. It's actually personal lubricant, but it's 100% what I need. So we'll try that. I'm going to do 3 drops in each if I can do it. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Actually, this one's got more. I'm going to do 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oops. So let's have a little more. Okay, I'm going to stir them as I bring them up. Some people say don't stir too much after you add the silicone, and other people stir and stir. So we'll just kind of go for in the middle. Okay, so I'm going to layer this in. This one. And that one. Okay. Yellow ochre. Oh my gosh, it's still too thin. I'm going to add some water. Hope I don't screw this up. Oops. This is so thick. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention is this big canvas I'm pouring on was actually a black canvas to start with. Michael's every once in a while would sell the multi-packs of black. So, especially over the holidays, I picked up a few when they were on sale. So this one started out as black. But I don't think it matters too much. I guess it's really good if you're going to do like a Dutch pour with a black background. Might be useful. Okay, I don't know. It's still thick, but we'll go for it. Okay. Next is the black. A little bit of a stir there. I'm gonna not go too heavy on the black because I do have a lot of shades of black in this. But okay, and next is that brown color that I mixed up, which was the raw sienna and the burnt umber and the raw umber, I think. Okay. Let's see. Kind of a nice brownish color. Okay, now back over on this side, going for the white again. So we'll do white. This is the gray I mixed up. It's white and black mixed together. A lot more white. So yeah, you can mix your own colors. If you really want to mix your own colors and know what you got to measure if you want to be able to reproduce it next time, but I guess also you can just kind of look at the shade. I mix the color before I add the pouring medium. So if I'm gonna mix white and black, I put the paint in, mix them real good to make sure it's the shade I want, and then I add the pouring medium and mix again. Okay, now we're gonna do, this is the Naples yellow, okay. And this last one is the charcoal, which is black and white again, only this time a lot more black. It's probably hard to tell on the camera, but it's Okay, we're going to go back to the other side and we're going to repeat. Some of my cups are getting almost full, so we'll see how far we get. Okay. This end one doesn't have as much paint. I don't know why. Maybe I'm being skimpier. Okay. I think I'm going to skip the black this time because these are, like I said, these are getting full. So. Okay. A little more white. Gray. Okay. Yellow. And we'll finish it up with charcoal. Whoops, very bad about that. Okay. Okay, well, there we go. Okay. See if I can make a little more space here. Definitely have a lot of paint left, so maybe we'll have enough to do one more after this. We'll see. Okay, I'm really bad about spilling stuff. So anyway, let's go ahead and flip these. I'm gonna, okay. So let's let that sit for a minute. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go clean my hands and be right back. Okay, let this sit for a few minutes. This is a lot of cups on this canvas. Like, I feel like 5 cups is better on a little bit longer canvas. This is a 16 by 20, so it's actually pretty big. The other thing I have is I took a piece of cardboard and I'm going to use it when I tilt the canvas. So let's see. Honestly, for me, the hardest part is pulling the paint. So nice. Okay. Now it's okay to put some of the extra paint out on the corners and the edges, but don't put it anywhere else, or you'll end up with an odd result, or at least that's what I've been hearing. So let's see. Ooh. Ah. Okay. That one's already dripping off. Okay. Well, that one didn't pour so well. Way too much up there and not enough. Okay, as you can see, didn't get enough down here. This one I pulled it down too much. So last one, go up to here. Same problem. Oh well, we can kind of make it work, I hope. putting this on the corners. Because it'll be poured off anyway, but it kind of helps the paint when you tilt it. Okay. Now, just gonna gently tilt just to see if I can get a little more paint down to the bottom. Okay, definitely got a little bit better coverage there. I'm gonna torch it now because what I want to be able to do is get some cells, and then when I tilt it, the cells will stretch, and hopefully we'll get some bigger cells that way. Let's see. This area is really cool. Unfortunately, it's probably gonna end up off the canvas a good bit. Okay. Now, I'm not so good with this because I'm not patient enough. But Julie always says, walk it down the canvas gently. The idea is to just kind of stretch it out a little bit as you go. I'm gonna go ahead and try and get this corner. So I'm gonna put that there to okay. Now, some people like to have their kind of straight, have it end up kind of how they started with the kind of a real straight kind of section. I don't really mind it kind of intermingling like this. We'll see. Okay, let's see. This side definitely needs some help getting things going. And I think I'm going to try and turn this around because it's easier for me to pour away from me. Yeah. See if I can manage this without spilling something. Okay. Torch it again. Well, let me put this down here again. Okay, I'm getting paint off. Oh, okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm having a hard time getting over to this corner over here. Let's see. It's definitely, I like the cells. they're kind of cool, but just have a feeling I'm not gonna end up with enough of what I like. It's too hard when you have to definitely mixing it up there, huh? Okay. Now, we still have a little area here and a little more over here to figure out. See if that did it. There's a section in the middle that wants to move a lot, and then the sides don't want to move as much. Oh, Let's see, definitely need to get some more off over here, but dang it, I really like the pattern before I do this, and then it ends up kind of getting messed up. Okay. Wow. Yeah, it might be just because some of my paints were a little thicker than the others, so some of them are kind of wanting to move a little bit better. I know this corner needs some down here. Actually, that's not working out. So yeah, yeah, I didn't get as much. I wanted to pour over this corner, and that didn't really happen, but I'm afraid if I keep doing it, I'm gonna lose some of the areas that I like. I'm gonna touch up with paint around the corners. I'll definitely have to come look and see what's going on these corners, but okay. And I think I'm gonna torch it just a little more, see if I can get a few smaller cells to pop out. So I think what would have been better was if I had 3 flip cups that were each a little taller instead of 5, just based on the canvas size. But I do really like this one. I think it's pretty nice. So yeah, let me bring you guys down for a close-up. Okay. So you can see some more cells that have popped up after I torched it. Okay. Hey, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it.